In the tropical waters of northern Australia, a single moment of contact with an almost invisible creature can trigger one of the most intense defensive reactions the human body can experience in nature. The sensation is often described as immediate and overwhelming, as powerful toxins begin interacting with the skin and nervous system within seconds. Lifeguards along certain coastlines carry protective equipment, not because attacks are common, but because when contact does happen, the situation can become serious very quickly. The ocean may appear calm and inviting, sunlight illuminating the sandy floor below, but hidden within that peaceful environment drifts an animal whose survival strategy depends on chemical defense powerful enough to stop living tissue almost instantly. This animal is the box jellyfish, a transparent marine creature whose delicate appearance hides one of the most potent venoms in the natural world. At first glance, the box jellyfish does not resemble a dangerous animal. Its body is nearly invisible, shaped like a clear cube made of soft, flexible tissue. Light passes through it effortlessly, blending the animal into the surrounding water. From each lower corner of its body extend long, thread-like tentacles that move gently with the current, sometimes stretching several meters in length. These tentacles look fragile, almost decorative, yet they contain millions of microscopic structures designed for a single purpose: delivering venom with extraordinary speed. Unlike predators that rely on strength or pursuit, the box jellyfish depends on contact alone, allowing physics and chemistry to do the work of survival. The waters where this animal lives are rich with life. Mangrove roots form underwater forests, coral reefs create complex landscapes, and schools of small fish move constantly through narrow spaces of light and shadow. In such environments, visibility is rarely perfect. Suspended particles in the water scatter sunlight, and reflections from the surface distort shapes below. Transparency becomes the ultimate form of camouflage. The box jellyfish does not need to hide behind rocks or sand. Its body simply becomes part of the ocean itself. For nearby fish and shrimp, detecting the animal before touching its tentacles is extremely difficult. Each tentacle is lined with thousands of nematocysts, specialized cells that function like microscopic spring-loaded needles. When triggered by touch, these structures fire instantly, injecting venom into the skin of whatever made contact. The speed of this mechanism is astonishing, occurring faster than a blink of an eye. It is not guided by intention or aggression, but by biological design refined over hundreds of millions of years. Long before humans entered the ocean, this system was already working with remarkable efficiency, allowing fragile, soft-bodied animals to capture prey in a world dominated by faster swimmers and larger predators. Despite its simple appearance, the box jellyfish is not merely drifting aimlessly. It is capable of controlled movement, gently pulsing its cube-shaped bell to swim through shallow coastal waters. Along the edges of its body are clusters of simple eyes that detect light and movement, helping it orient itself and avoid obstacles. This ability to sense the environment gives the animal a level of coordination unusual among jellyfish, allowing it to navigate lagoons and shoreline habitats where currents shift constantly. In these waters, survival depends not on speed or strength, but on remaining unseen until the right moment. For humans, encounters with box jellyfish are rare, yet the possibility has shaped how certain beaches are managed during warmer months. Protective nets, warning signs, and seasonal monitoring programs exist in regions where these animals appear more frequently. These precautions reflect respect for an organism whose defensive chemistry evolved for hunting small marine animals, but can also affect much larger bodies. The presence of the box jellyfish is a reminder that the ocean's beauty often exists alongside forms of life shaped by environments very different from our own. In these shallow coastal ecosystems, where sunlight, sand, and coral meet, an almost invisible creature continues to drift, silent, ancient, and perfectly adapted to a world where contact alone can determine survival. Before we go deeper into the world of this extraordinary ocean drifter, take a moment to subscribe to the channel and leave a like. It helps more people discover the fascinating creatures that share our planet. In the same shallow coastal waters where the box jellyfish drifts almost invisibly, survival depends on speed measured at a microscopic scale. The animal itself moves slowly, pulsing gently through the water. But the true power of this creature exists within structures too small to be seen by the human eye. Along each tentacle, millions of nematocysts wait in perfect readiness, coiled like springs under tension. When something brushes against them, the reaction happens instantly. The discharge is so fast that it ranks among the quickest mechanical actions found anywhere in biology, a system designed not for intimidation or display, but for absolute efficiency in capturing prey. Small fish moving through coastal lagoons often rely on sight to detect danger. They watch for sudden movement, changes in shadow, or the outline of approaching predators. But the box jellyfish challenges this strategy by offering almost nothing to see. Its transparent body blends with shifting sunlight patterns, and its tentacles drift like strands of glass suspended in water. In this environment, the difference between open water and a network of venomous threads can be nearly impossible to distinguish. For tiny marine animals navigating mangrove roots and coral edges, the ocean is filled with hidden risks, and the box jellyfish represents one of the most subtle. Once contact is made, the venom begins its work immediately, immobilizing small prey before currents can carry it away. The jellyfish then uses slow, controlled movements to guide the captured animal toward its mouth beneath the bell. There is no chase, no visible struggle, only the steady rhythm of an organism shaped for efficiency. Energy flows quietly through the ecosystem, transferred from one life form to another in a process repeated countless times beneath the surface of tropical seas. In this way, the box jellyfish plays a role that is both invisible and essential, helping regulate populations of small marine creatures that live along warm coastlines. Unlike many other jellyfish species, the box jellyfish can actively swim rather than simply drift. By contracting its bell, it pushes water downward, moving forward with surprising precision. This ability allows it to remain in productive hunting areas instead of being carried away by tides. Scientists studying these animals have observed them adjusting direction when encountering obstacles, suggesting a level of environmental awareness unusual among animals without centralized brains. Around the edges of the bell are sensory structures containing simple eyes capable of detecting light and movement, helping the jellyfish orient itself within the complex underwater landscape. The coastal world it inhabits is constantly changing. Tides reshape the shoreline, currents bring nutrients from deeper water, and sunlight filters through the surface in patterns that shift every moment. Mangrove forests provide shelter for young fish. Coral reefs offer protection for countless species, and sandy seabeds reflect light upward into the water column. Within this dynamic environment, the nearly invisible form of the box jellyfish becomes perfectly suited for survival. It does not rely on speed or strength, but on remaining unnoticed, allowing chance encounters to become opportunities. For swimmers standing at the edge of these tropical waters, the ocean appears calm and predictable. Gentle waves roll toward the shore, and the horizon stretches endlessly beneath the sky. Yet just below the surface, life follows rules shaped by evolution over immense spans of time. Transparency, chemistry, and instinct combine in ways that rarely exist on land, producing creatures that seem almost unreal. The box jellyfish continues its slow movement through this world of light and shadow, carried by currents that connect reefs, mangroves, and open sea, a silent reminder that the ocean still holds forms of life unlike anything we experience above the waterline. Far below the surface movement of waves and currents, the story of the box jellyfish begins long before humans existed. in oceans that looked very different from those of today. Jellyfish-like animals have drifted through Earth's seas for more than 500 million years, appearing long before fish, reptiles, birds, or mammals. In that ancient world, survival depended on simplicity combined with efficiency, and few designs proved as enduring as the soft, gelatinous body of a jellyfish. The box jellyfish represents a specialized branch of this ancient lineage, one that evolved new abilities while keeping the essential form that allowed its ancestors to survive through mass extinctions and shifting climates. Its body may appear fragile, but it carries the weight of evolutionary success measured across geologic time. Unlike the round bells of most jellyfish, the box jellyfish developed a cube-shaped body that gives it greater control in the water. This structure allows more precise swimming, helping it move through shallow coastal habitats where currents change direction constantly. These environments are unpredictable. River water mixes with salt water, tides expose and cover sandbanks, and storms reshape underwater landscapes overnight. For an animal without bones, without a brain like ours, and without complex organs, adapting to such conditions required solutions that relied on instinct and biological engineering rather than intelligence. Over millions of years, the box jellyfish became not just a drifting organism, but an active navigator of warm coastal ecosystems. Its sensory system is one of the most unusual in the marine world. Along the edges of the bell are structures called rhopalia, each containing clusters of simple eyes. Some detect only light and darkness, while others can form blurred images of nearby shapes. These eyes cannot produce detailed vision, yet they allow the jellyfish to sense the direction of sunlight, avoid obstacles like mangrove roots, and maintain orientation in shallow water. In experiments, box jellyfish have been observed adjusting their swimming direction when approaching solid objects, demonstrating a level of coordination that challenges assumptions about what animals without brains can do. Their behavior suggests that complex survival strategies do not always require complex nervous systems. The venom delivery system of the box jellyfish is equally refined. Each nematocyst contains a tightly coiled thread tipped with microscopic barbs. When triggered, internal pressure forces the thread outward with explosive speed, penetrating skin and releasing venom directly into tissue. Scientists have compared the acceleration of this mechanism to some of the fastest biological movements ever recorded. It is a reminder that nature often solves problems at scales invisible to us, where speed and precision exist beyond human perception. For small marine animals, contact with these tentacles leaves no opportunity to escape. The chemistry involved is not designed to cause suffering, but to ensure immediate effectiveness in a constantly moving environment. Even with such powerful defenses, the box jellyfish remains vulnerable to certain predators. Sea turtles, particularly species with thick skin around the mouth, are known to feed on jellyfish, including highly venomous ones. Their physiology allows them to consume these animals with little harm, turning what is dangerous to most creatures into a reliable food source. In this way, the box jellyfish becomes part of a larger ecological balance, contributing energy upward through the marine food chain. No organism exists in isolation, no matter how powerful its defenses may seem. Every survival strategy is matched somewhere in nature by another adaptation capable of overcoming it. As evening approaches in tropical waters, light fades gradually beneath the surface. Shadows stretch across coral formations, and the temperature of the water begins to shift. Many small fish retreat into protective spaces among rocks and reefs, reducing movement as darkness grows.
The box jellyfish continues to move slowly through this changing environment, its transparent body reflecting the last rays of sunlight filtering down from above. In the dim water, its outline becomes even harder to detect, blending in to the deepening blue. The ocean transitions from a world of bright visibility into one shaped by subtle movement and instinct, where creatures rely less on sight and more on chemical signals and memory of place.
As darkness settles over tropical coastlines, the shallow waters where the box jellyfish drifts become quieter. Yet life beneath the surface does not stop. The ocean at night follows a different rhythm. Tiny organisms rise from deeper water, plankton spreads through the current, and small fish adjust their movement patterns in response to fading light. Within this slow transformation, the box jellyfish continues its silent journey, guided not by sight alone, but by instincts shaped over millions of years. Its bell contracts gently, pushing it forward through the dim water, tentacles trailing behind like nearly invisible threads suspended in the sea. In this environment, where shapes blur and colors disappear, transparency becomes even more powerful than during the day. The venom that defines the box jellyfish's reputation is part of a larger biological system designed for survival in motion. Coastal waters are rarely still. Currents shift direction. Tides pull organisms toward open sea and back again, and storms can change entire habitats in a matter of hours. For a soft-bodied animal, capturing prey quickly is essential. The box jellyfish cannot afford long struggles or repeated attempts. Its chemical defense ensures that contact alone is enough to secure food before movement in the water separates predator from prey. This efficiency allows the jellyfish to survive in environments where many other fragile animals would fail. Despite its effectiveness, the box jellyfish is not abundant everywhere. Its presence follows seasonal patterns influenced by temperature, rainfall, and ocean currents. In some months, coastal waters may contain very few individuals, while at other times they appear more frequently near shorelines. Scientists continue studying these cycles, trying to understand how environmental changes affect the distribution of these animals. Their movements are connected to larger ocean systems, the flow of warm water along continental shelves, the growth of mangrove ecosystems, and the availability of small marine animals that serve as prey. The box jellyfish is not just a single species drifting in isolation, but part of a living network shaped by climate and geography. Human understanding of this creature has grown slowly over time. Early encounters along tropical beaches were mysterious, sometimes frightening, because the cause of sudden pain in the water was invisible. Only with careful research did scientists begin to identify the animal responsible and study its biology. Protective nets, seasonal warnings, and improved medical knowledge have made encounters far safer than in the past. Today, the box jellyfish is recognized not as a monster of the ocean, but as a highly specialized animal whose defensive chemistry reflects the environment in which it evolved. Knowledge has transformed fear into respect, replacing uncertainty with understanding. In the broader story of life on Earth, the box jellyfish represents an unusual path to survival. Many animals evolve armor, speed, or intelligence to compete in complex ecosystems. The box jellyfish instead relies on invisibility, precision, and chemistry. Its body contains no bones, no hard shell, no obvious weapons, yet it remains one of the most effective predators in shallow tropical seas. Evolution does not always favor the strongest or the fastest. Sometimes it favors the organism that can remain unnoticed while carrying a defense powerful enough to act in an instant. As night deepens over the ocean, the boundary between water and sky becomes difficult to see. Waves reflect starlight, and the coastline grows quiet. Beneath that calm surface, the box jellyfish continues drifting through warm currents, following patterns older than human history. It does not know fear or danger,
only the steady rhythm of movement and survival. In a world filled with powerful animals and dramatic predators, this nearly invisible creature reminds us that some of nature's most remarkable forms of life do not announce themselves at all. They simply exist, silent and perfectly adapted, moving through the ocean as they have for hundreds of millions of years.